checking these out just for the interviews, and then once they start listening to the show, you know,
that's where, yeah,
do the interviews.
That's where the whole thing really started, is trying to find like fans' addresses and contact information to get autographs. So like when we started doing the show, we're like, shoot, we got like a phone book, basically full of just people.
How long did it take to get that list?
Years, like probably 2 years.
Yeah, probably a couple of years. Back to the Horror is always new movies. Romero's got a new movie coming out. We can get him back on the show, probably no problem.
There's always somebody. That's the thing. There's people that nobody even thinks, like Nick Phillips, the guy that directed Crazy Fat Ethel. There's always someone. Yeah.
The elusive Jackie Kong.
Yeah.
Woo! The bang.
They're on the list.
I know they emphasize what you do in your spare time. What's he do in his spare time, and whose house we
Jerk
all?
off. Fucking Fleshlight.
Is that mobile Fleshlight?
That would be my show, or my house.
Your house?
Well, I've said you guys got to keep this secret.
Yeah, you could have told me before you go to Prestonsburg.
All right. What I do has to pretty much remain, like, you can't film it. This is show.
We filmed it, it's just too damn boring. Okay, all right, except for the attitude. But all the high-tech stuff, Wes takes care of. And, you know, we were kind of like, you know, we didn't want Wes, we wanted to kind of balance out Wes and Aaron and kind of show what they did, but then we also kind of respected these guys' opinion as far as, you know, yeah, we don't really want that out, you know, and it's not really that important, and really,
Yeah, it's one of those deals too, like.
I mean, how do you make it interesting? The guy punching in keyboard, you know what I mean? Seriously, you know, typing in code.
Sure.
You know, you can't visually make that interesting, so.
And then when you get to the drug test, come on, you just can't shoot that.
Yeah. So we tried to make it where Wes was representing Deadpit and CK, and then we saw the other side through Aaron. That was kind of the point. That was kind of what we were going for with the film.
But all you
using
guys-
Aaron to show the other side, Wes to show the Deadpit side.
In all seriousness, though, anybody else outside the show, I'm a coal miner, he's a janitor.
Yeah, when I drove to Prestonsburg, I thought he was a coal miner. That answers that question why I thought it was interesting.
So when are you guys gonna tell me how to get free shit? I thought this was a seminar, but no, in seriousness, though, like,
just email
this
the
isn't really
company
a question as much
CK
as it is a
and
comment. I've noticed from doing different cons, you know, I'm from Detroit too, actually, Ann Arbor, you know.
Oh,
All of us
awesome.
pussies, yeah, we say we're from Detroit, but we're really
Yeah.
just pussies that are scared to go.
Yeah.
It's
Felt your lips
oh
down,
God, I'm going
man.
to Detroit, I'm scared. Oh God, walk for the crowd. But the thing is, like, when I come down here for cons, man, I notice, like, fans.
Come on, Rob. Come on, be a man.
Nah, man, you don't go to Detroit.
Yeah. Spoken from a true guy who's never been there.
Let's go to Detroit.
Wanna go?
So, but the thing is, when I do cons, man, like, people down here, it seems like maybe it's a religious thing that people don't talk about horror, but when they come to the cons, I get more fans that are actually knowledgeable about horror that will stand there and talk to me for, like, you know, half an hour about, you know, some obscure shit. Where in Detroit, in like the area when I do cons, nah, man, they're buying like my drawing of Billy from Saw and like shit like that, and it's just like.
So down here, it's more like entrenched, you think?
Yeah, they seem to be more
In the
knowledgeable in a way. Yeah.
We kind of found it out with Goose and his group there. I mean, there's this group of filmmakers that all kind of help each other out and making movies, and one guy's acting, the other guy's directed, and you know, they have this little nexus of filmmakers. We don't have shit.
I should look at Nathan. Nathan tried to get a horror con convention in Detroit, which he called Detroit, which is actually Ipsy, which is right by my house, two minutes from my house, that hotel. And I had a hard on. I was like, come on. No hotel expenses, no fucking gas expenses. It's gonna be great. Money. But never happened. Because he couldn't get me interest. There wasn't any pre-sale, no internet buzz, nothing.
Yeah.
And you look at Kentucky, you got WonderCon, you got Scarefest, you got Fright Night. There's something going on down there.
Yeah.
Seriously, people actually care about horror.
Well, I think maybe it's because where you guys are from. I mean, in your case, and Goose, who kind of lives in the same general area as these guys. You know, you're not in a metropolitan area by any means. So when you find somebody, you hang on to them. You know, it's like, hey, this is another guy who's in the horror movies or a filmmaker.
You kind of have to, I guess, network. You don't have really like a choice. I mean, it's not like you have a lot of options. You kind of have to find somebody that likes the same shit and cling on to it for dear life if you like it, because If not, you're going to be ostracized. So you don't really have a choice. Yeah.
That was the other thing. I was thinking of Paradise Lost, and I'm like, I'm glad they didn't find bodies in your town because you two fuckers would be staying.
Oh man.
Well, I kept calling up Aaron saying, hey man, we need a really good ending here. You got to shoot Wes or something. Then I call Wes, hey man, Aaron's been talking shit about you. You gotta shoot that.
Yeah, we did. I mean, we thought about having like a big wrestling work angle where we got into a big fight at the end of it. And, like, kind of disbanded Deadpit and then came back together. But too much
One
work.
last rooftop interview.
Yeah.
Ended it with a Dr. Blood beatdown.
And I got to say, in the Bulls' defense, he was kidding around when he was reading that picture.
Oh yeah.
Well, let me tell you,
he was sweet.
The
Well,
challenge.
no, he was joking around. I mean, he really was.
I wasn't joking, man.
He said he's
We
ready.
laid the
Man.
challenge down and it's still standing.
He said he's ready. I got
I'm not gonna be the Princeton Bird.
I want to see a dog kennel from hell match.
Coal miners glove match. That's kind of
Chamber. Electric chair.
We'll electrocute him.
in the chamber. You have a question?
Everybody's probably gonna laugh at me, but one of my favorite horror movie actors is Robert Zadar. Have you ever tried getting interviewed with him?
I've got a funny story about that. We have never tried to actually get an interview with Zadar, but Felsher, he's on Kerry, if we can bring this up. Felsher got an interview with him for, and this is why we've never done an interview, for the Maniac Call DVD. And if you ever go back and watch that, man, because it's edited so much. Man, I don't know what's going on with him, but he spaces out.
He's
So, like,
crazy.
like minutes, like 10 minutes at a time, and just forgets what he's saying, and then comes back into it.
Let's
So
say
we never.
he was drinking like a whole glass of whiskey.
He has a medical condition. He's not all there anymore.
Yeah, I did conventional.
Yeah, he's not all there anymore.
Oh yeah, he's
Flushed out.
Yeah.
We did interview Bill